Hey guys, welcome back to my Lego city and my Lego room. This is my city, Aliceville, named after my daughter, my 4.5-month-old daughter now. I want to show you around because there's a lot a lot that's new. A lot of work has gone in to the city in the last few weeks. So I'm gonna get started. I'll get started here with this newer area of the city where I've put in the service station, Octan service station, which is here. Very cool, fun set. A little bit on the expensive side, so I, like many other Lego fanatics, had waited for a discount for it to come down a bit in price. I got mine at an okay price, I think. Anyway, but very happy with it. I like it a lot. Here I have a Corvette, and somebody from the service station is changing out a tire there. This Corvette is from the Speed Champion series. I bought 3 of those cars and have displayed in the city. Just bought those in the last few weeks. I have somebody fueling up a custom Octan car, which I bought from another well-known YouTuber, AFall Man, in his Bricklink store. Over here I have the Quickie Mart from The Simpsons. Who doesn't love The Simpsons? Really cool set. Really great build. Enjoyed it a lot. Obviously, the way I have it set out here, you can't really open it up in the back. Really have it more for display purposes. My one complaint or problem that I see with this is that it's really not to scale, right? Not to scale with all the other city elements. So it does look a little weird, a little funky in the city, right? Especially and that's why I don't have any minifigures displayed out here. If I did, they would look really weird, I think. I don't have any of the Lego minifigures displayed. Put those away as the heads are way too big. So I don't intend on displaying those. Over here is the shopping mall. This is just standard build as the set came, of course. I'm planning on getting another one. I thought about getting another Grand Emporium and just building up vertically, maybe sticking up another 2 floors up here. Up here is I have a custom Octan sign, which you can see, and of course I thought that was cool as this Octan station is just right across the street there. Over here, this part of the city is under construction, as you can see. And what's being constructed is a Lego skyscraper. So a mock or my own creation skyscraper, which I built here. Guys, this is a work in progress still, okay? So don't be too critical, please. I just felt that it was, in a good enough stage of construction to show it here in my Lego City update, but is by no means done, guys. I'll give you a very quick tour here of what's going on. There is a Mr. Gold statue right there in the entrance. There is tiling, and the letter T is in the tiling there, as this building is going to be called T Tower. T Tower has nothing to do with Mr. Trump. T is my first name starts with a T, so I thought I would name this tower T Tower after my first name. This is going to be an apartment building. I want to build out all the floors. I've started kind of building out the lobby slightly, and so on. There's an elevator shaft that runs up and down the entire building. I took a stab at building one of the bathrooms out just to see if I could do it. Just wanted to have a little fun with that. So I did there some marble looking floor. They're just tan tiles, of course. Bathtub, sink, and toilet over there. Anyway, so that's a work in progress. Like I say, I plan to build out a number of the apartments, and I'll do a separate video on that one of these days when I get my act together. Moving on over here is kind of the older part of the city. If you've watched my prior videos, you've probably seen some of this. I have the movie theater here. These guys are in an upcoming film. They're being photographed here. But I don't know what kind of movie this is that has all these random characters, an archer, classic space, so on. The archer and the space minifigure were given to me by a good friend who knows I like Lego, and he was very kind and gave me all of his Lego collection from when he was a kid. So I have some 20-plus-year-old Legos now in my city, which is cool, plus a whole huge bin or tub of old Lego. Got the brick bank over here. I had put this helipad on top. I don't know if you've seen my prior video. I've already covered that. There's somebody up to some nefarious activity, it seems, there at the top of the bank. I got this helicopter flying up here above the city, and there's somebody parachuting out of it. Over here, fire brigade, greengrocer there, still loving that building. That was the last of the modulars I put into my city. Detective's office there, still looking good. Town hall, still standing. Still got Lord Business standing out there on the balcony. Let me just zoom back a tad here so you can see the park. My good old park, pretty much the same as before. Have a lot of vegetation in it. May have added 1 or 2 trees, but you know, more or less the same gist. Have a couple musicians here in the park. Have folks lined up at the pretzel stand buying their pretzels. I have the balloon cart, which is really cool. One of my favorites, actually. Have the fountain there in the middle. Have somebody cutting some grass back there. Have the flower cart. A couple of classic old minifigs playing soccer in the park. Have the coffee stand, coffee chain. Somebody getting a good old frappuccino, it seems, from Starbucks. I have a little family scene here. Actually, this is supposed to be representative of myself, my wife, my dog, and my baby. Here's some more of these cherry blossom type trees. I'll give you a shot here down this avenue. I think it looks cool how I have all these lined up over here. I have some street vendors, which I put in a while ago, but I, you know, always adding stuff, little things here and there. Put in 2 street vendor stands, have that one, and this yellow and tan, and the white and red. I think that looks nice. Let me keep showing you around. On this side, have the pet shop. Somebody walking out of the apartment complex that's adjacent to it. Have the good old Lego store, one of my favorite little builds. I've seen some people on YouTube expand it in the back, you know, with a bigger roof and kind of make more space in the store. I would like to do that. I think that's a good worthwhile project. We have some Legos being delivered there right now, some Lego sets. Have the Parisian restaurant, the few folks hanging out. Seems to be a nice day in the Lego city. Have good old Market Street there with all the Banana Men. The Banana Men are supposed to be vendors from Market Street, just wearing a costume to try and attract some customers. Over here in the back, I bought this little set. This is the Corner Deli set. Some of you may be familiar with that. Have it displayed kind of in the open position. Over here in the back, I added another little park. Supposed to be kind of a kids park play area. There, kind of next to the train track. What else? Over here I have my absolute favorite modular. If you've seen my video on ranking on the modulars, you know what I'm talking about. I have the cafe corner here. Cafe corner where I've added an extra floor. I think it looks so much better with the extra floor. I have this other chopper here flying up high above the city. Have these 2 guys here who are supposed to be Secret Service agents taking care of a very special VIP who's arriving in this limo here, whoever that is. Got the Lego truck on its way to make some deliveries. Have a newsstand over there in the back, which is a custom element. I have the tram, Lego City tram. This is actually a motorized vehicle now. I'll do a separate video on how I motorize this and I'll run it. Probably should have done that for this video, but anyway. You see, I put in some power functions, so there's a motor there, and I have the IR receiver up here in the front. Looks pretty good when it's running. It's a little bit crunched inside, you know, but I like it. Anyway, just wanted to show that. You know, some flower beds and things. I really like vegetation, obviously, in the city. I think that looks so much better when people work on their vegetation. I have a few wild animals. Monkey trying to grab a pretzel there. I have a bunch of birds hanging out everywhere. So that's that. I have a little bit of the tram station over here. So this is that part of the city, which I think I've covered. Let me show you another little newer area in the city, which I put over here. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of this metal rod, as that's supporting some structure and shelves up above, which is too bad, but I'll just pretend it's not there. So this other new area of the city is kind of temporary, to be honest with you. It's a temporary area, which I've created really just to display the camper van. So the camper van, which is right there. Camper van is a newer set. Really fun set. I like it a lot. I would actually like to take it apart and build the alternate builds just to see how they look, but maybe I'll get around to that. Here's another Speed Champions car, the Ferrari, obviously. That was fun. Just have a temporary little display over here. This is on this is the Police Pursuit set that comes with a police car and this truck and this bad guy who's stolen some money, it seems, falling all over the floor. Anyway, but this is just more of this temporary little display which I wanted to show you guys. It's temporary because I'm reserving this area in the city for the new Assembly Square modular. So that's the plan, a long-term plan for this area. You know, once it's released in January, I plan to pick it up and build it and put it in this area of the city. So kind of for now, I didn't go too crazy on you know, decorating or staging, etc. this area of the city, since this is where I think I'm going to put in the Assembly Square, unless I put it in the middle of the city. But anyway, so guys, that's more or less it. I'm going to give you one quick flyover of the city just so you see what, you know, how it flows together. It's kind of a square rectangular room I'm working in here. It's not a huge room, unfortunately. So one idea I've had is to raise this sort of front, older main part of the city, raise it up so that the tram could run under the city, kind of like a subway station. I don't know. We'll see if I do that. The reason, I mean, I could potentially move the city out of this room, but I haven't done so yet because I have small children, and it's nice to have a room with a door on it that you can lock. I know that sounds bad, but small children can create some major destruction in your Lego city. So anyway, so that's why I have it kind of locked away in here. All right, guys, so that's it. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Always open to comments, thoughts, suggestions, criticisms, etc. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by.